Good afternoon. This video is to explain a little bit about lynda.com. Most of you are aware that we did not require you to purchase books for multimedia and desktop publishing. Instead, you will be watching videos through lynda.com. Janet Nicholas or myself have emailed you a username and password. So if you have not gotten that yet, hold tight because you can't get in until you get that email and get your login information. So once you type in lynda.com, the first time you go in, you'll end up at a screen like this. And all you do is click on the login screen, go ahead and type in your information. Once you're logged on, it'll look like this. And you will type in the software training that you're looking for. For desktop publishing class, the first software we utilize is Microsoft Publisher. So I'm going to type in Microsoft Publisher 2013. I do want to make you aware some of you have updated to 2016 and you could type in Publisher 2016. For Publisher, it doesn't matter. Maybe for some of Janet's classes, she'll tell you specifically. When we get to Adobe Photoshop, you will have to be on the exact version, but we'll get to that later and it'll make a little more sense. The Publisher 2013 training is the first one that I'm going to have you watch. Now, when I scroll down, you can see that there are lots of videos for a total of 4 hours and 25 minutes. I tell you in my MTI exactly what you're supposed to do. In Publisher, I'm pretty vague as far as I don't tell you. I kind of want you to watch them all. When you're in Photoshop, I will tell you each assignment exactly what videos, like we might just be on chapter 1. The difference is in Photoshop, we are following these videos to a T. So when we get to Photoshop, you will need to download the exercise files also. In Publisher, we don't. I have you creating that business and creating your own things, but these are the instruction on how to do it. So you can download the exercise files for Publisher, but it's not needed. You can just sit back and watch and have a Publisher file open and be playing while we go. Couple things. The username and password that myself or Janet will email you, it's not strictly yours. You will have one, if not two other classmates who have that same username and password. The reason I tell you this is you really need to keep track of where you were on the videos. So for instance, if I know I sat down on a Tuesday night and I watched all the way through Working with Text or up till Working with Text, I want to make sure I write that down. Because if my username, my credential sharer gets in and then they watched all the way through chapter 3, I'm going to get back in and see these eyeballs. These eyeballs show what videos have been watched. So maybe your partner watched it, but you didn't. So you really need to keep track or it's going to get really confusing. So make sure you're keeping track of where you left off each day. When you're done, make sure you go here and actually log out. If you have any questions, there's going to be more videos on the lynda.com as we get more into it. But for the beginning, I just want to make sure to show you how to log in, how to search. Please, you guys, you don't need to just be looking up Publisher or Photoshop videos. You can be, if you're in a class, for instance, you might be taking Excel this semester. If you're taking Excel and you're struggling, go find some Excel videos. These are all out there for us to utilize. So let's make sure we're getting the money's worth. So I hope you all enjoy lynda.com. There's a lot of great things out there. Have a great semester.